less than 7.6% applications. A markup is an increase from the wholesale price of an item to the retail price of an item. For example, Nike shoes don't usually cost hundreds of dollars. The manufacturer can make them for maybe less than $5. They mark up the price to sell them to you in order to make a profit. A discount is a decrease from the original price of an item to the sale price. Let's find a retail price in example 1. A store buys decorative pillows from a manufacturer for $2 each. The store marks up the price by 400%. What is the retail price? To do this, there's two methods to solve this problem. The first one is to add the markup to the wholesale price. So the wholesale price is $2. We can add to that the markup, which is taking 400% times the $2. Change the 400% to a decimal, which is 4. Multiply, and then add those numbers together. So it costs the store $2 to buy the pillow, and then the store marks it up to $10. Method 2 is to multiply the wholesale price by 100% plus the markup percent. This you've seen before, this formula. This is when we took our percent of increase or decrease, and we took the number times 100% plus the percentage they give you to find the new value, and we needed to find the new amount. So the wholesale price is $2. Take 100% plus 400%, add the percentages together, change it to a decimal. 2 times 5 is still the $10 for the decorative pillow. It does not matter which method you choose, whichever one makes sense to you. In example 2, we're finding a sale price. You buy a backpack that is on sale for 25% off. Now you know it's a discount. The original price of $20. What is the sale price? Two methods again. This one, you take the original price, but you subtract the discounted price. So $20, subtract 25% times 20, change the percent to a decimal, multiply 20.25 times 20, and then subtract. And so this is how much you save. This is how much you save on the item. $5, 20 minus 5, the backpack now costs 15. Method 2, again, this is the percent of increase. Take the number times the 100% decrease, so it's subtracting the P percent. Original price was 20 times 100% minus 25%. Change the percent to a decimal and multiply them together. The sale price is $15. For number 1 and number 2, remember you could do a couple of things. You can use method 1 or method 2. Remember method 2, this is probably the easier one to maybe remember because it is taking the number times 100%, adding it to P percent, or taking the number times 100% and subtracting it by P percent. And you can always tell this because if this is a discount, this is maybe a markup. Method 1, it just depends. It's taking the original price, so taking the original, then adding the percentage times the new price, the percentage times the original price actually. or that's a markup, and then or taking the original minus the percent times the original. So either one, pick which one you want to do. Please solve the problems 1 and 2. What is the retail price? Retail price, we're doing a markup. If the markup, and it says it, percent is 250%. I'm going to use method 2 just because I needed to know this for the last section, so it will just help me remember fewer formulas. So markup, I'm going to take the number, and the pillow was $2 times 100%, and I'm adding 250% to that. You end up with 350, change it to a decimal, which is 3.5, times 2, which is $7. Pair of shorts costs $15, is 40% off. Find the sale price. This is a discount. Sale price is discount. So take, again, I'm using method 2. You can use the other method if you want. They both work. 40%. That becomes 60%, and that is 12.6 times 15, which is $9. In example 3, we are going to use sales tax and tip. Now, tax and tip are both 2 types of markups. You order pizza to be delivered. The bill is $18. You give the delivery person a 15% tip, and it has a sale tax of 5%. What is the total cost of the pizza? Okay, first of all, sales tax and tips are calculated using a percent of the purchasing price. These amounts are then added to the purchase price. So to find the total, we need to take the food bill, which you already know, $18, and the sales tax. Now, the sales tax is taking the $18 times 5%. The tip is taking the bill, $18 times 15%. So, let's first change the percents to decimals. Now, I'm putting parentheses around this, but really, if you know your order of operations, you should know you always do your multiplication before your addition. So that's why they don't put parentheses on it, because you should know that multiplication comes first. So evaluate the problem. 0.05, 5/100 times 18 is 0.9, so this is 90 cents. We're talking about money here with tax and tip. 15% times 18 is 2.7, which again is $2.70. Now add those together, 18 plus 90 cents plus $2.70, you have $21.60. That's the total cost of the pizza. This would be a good thing to remember. The total equals food bill plus sales tax plus tip. And just remember, for sales tax and tip, you're going to have to multiply by the original cost of the bill. This time, find the total cost of the pizza if the tip is 20%. Okay, so we're taking the bill plus the tax plus the tip. So the bill was $18 plus tax, which again, we already actually figured this out, so you might as well, oh, that's actually 5%, but you might as well go back and just find the answer. The tip is the only thing that's different, which we changed to 20%, which is 0.2. Pause the video and try example 3. You have $22.50 as the total cost of the bill. For example 4, we're going to find an original amount. So this is going to be a key word when you look at other problems. A store marks up the wholesale price of a blender by 125%. The retail price is $20. What was the wholesale price, which is your original amount? Let X represent the wholesale price. Okay, you've seen this formula before. This is taking the number times 100% plus P%. So this time we know the retail price is $30. What we don't know is the wholesale price times 100% plus 125%. Add the percentages together, change it to a decimal, and now we need to solve for the missing variable x, the wholesale price. This is multiplication, so the undo or the inverse operation of multiplication is dividing. So we divide both sides by the coefficient 2.25. This becomes 1, which is left with x. 30 divided by 2.25 is 13.33. So the wholesale price of the blender is about 13.33. Again, we're talking about money in a lot of these cases, so we do want to round that to 2 decimal places.